Good evening, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1999 season is on the air. Today's date is May 13th, 1999. We are at Yankee Stadium for an American League matchup between the Anaheim Angels and the New York Yankees. The Angels come into this game a record of 12-22, struggling, one of the last place teams in the league, just trying to get a win. The New York Yankees, however, far from it. They're 23-9, one of the best teams in baseball in this replay. Of course, they did win the World Series historically in 99, so I'm not surprised the Yankees are where they're at. So tonight, the Angels is trying to maybe play a little spoiler. The Yankees trying to get to stay where they're at. At the moment, the Yankees at 23-9. They have a 2.5 game lead over the Boston Red Sox at the moment in the American League East. As I said, the Angels are actually tied with the Mariners for last place in the AL West. But we'll see what happens tonight as these two go at it. And we got a pretty good matchup tonight. Doug Hunt and Joel Turney are first to join us here at Yankee Stadium. The Angels actually historically won this game. 2-0. They shut them out. The Angels had 9 hits and no errors. The Yankees had 6 hits and no errors. But we all know Inside Pitch has a mind of its own, and so we are set and ready to play. So buckle up for a nice American League matchup between the Halos and the Yanks, and let's get right to it. Starting pitcher for the New York Yankees tonight is Hideki Irabu. 11 wins, 7 losses, a 4.84 ERA in 99. He got the call for the Yankees tonight. We are at Yankee Stadium. This was a pitcher's park in 99. Only 158 home runs hit there. Adds 2 to strikeouts and adds 2 to walks. Yankee Stadium, a pitcher's park. Really interesting. Very heavy pitcher's park in 99. Had one of the lowest home run totals that year. But now that I've said that, we'll probably have 20 bombs tonight. So we will see and what happens here. Ben Witz and Clee baseball fan now join us here at Yankee Stadium. So the Angels are ready to play a game, and I guess we should go ahead and just get started. By the way, the RJL Network Kiss Cam is still active. So make sure you hear your significant other in the chat, not your insignificant other. We all know what happens to that. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Angels, first baseman Darren Erstad, 253 average, 13 homers, 53 RBIs. We're going to use blue, white, and white dice. Yankees are the home team. Great crowd here at Yankee Stadium. This team is in first place for a reason in the AL East. Let's see if they show that they are a first-place team. Irabu, 5-3 against the lefty. Home run result against a righty, though. Erstad needs a 5. The 8 is too high. Erstad, 3-4, and he's going to lead off with a double into center field. So that's one way to get things started, as the Angels will lead off with a double. And Erstad's going to go to second. That'll bring up the second baseman, Randy Velarde. 317 average, 16 homers, 76 RBIs in 99. That is a great season. Chuck Rawlings joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Erstad gets the steal sign to go to third. Why not? Well, 13 plus 3 is 16. And Posada, 0. I'll let him stay at second base. Irabu will pitch. Irabu, 4-3, strikeout 7, and he got him. Struck him out. First strikeout for Irabu. We had 133 of them that year. Next up is the Anaheim designated hitter, Mo Vaughn. And he was a beast. 281 average, 33 homers, 108 RBIs in 99. Cam can't probe into your dreams. Are you quite sure about that? XSG2 joins us here at Yankee Stadium. And you know, you never know, really. Strategy roll. Erstad stays put. Irabu, 4-2. That's a pitcher result. Lefty, 1-7's a base hit up the middle. Actually, 117. That is a 17, and it's going to be a base hit for Mo Vaughn. So the Angels are going to go ahead and get a run that'll easily bring around Erstad. He'll score. And just like that, the Angels take a 1-0 lead. So Vaughn gets a single up the middle past the pitcher. And here's the center fielder, Garrett Anderson. 303 average, 21 homers, 80 RBIs. Vita Productions joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Also, I should also say, rest in peace, Malcolm Jamal Warner from The Cosby Show. For any of you guys who used to watch that, 54 years old, accidental drowning. That is just horrible. I'm thinking maybe God needed him for a mission. Vaughn on at second base. He'll stay put. Irabu, 3-2, strikeout 9. Called strike 3 on Anderson. He'll get him. Second strikeout for Irabu, 2 down. And now we'll see the third baseman, Tim Unroe. 241 average, a homer, 6 RBIs. Only played in 27 games for Anaheim that year. Strategy roll, and nothing on the 3. Vaughn stays put. Irabu, 4-5. That's a blank. Unroe, 1-4, and it's grounded to first. It'll be an easy play for Tino Martinez. He'll take it to the bag himself and retire the side. 1 run and 2 hits. Angels strike first. We'll go to the bottom of the first. As David Vega and Vita Productions join us here at Yankee Stadium. Starting pitcher for the Anaheim Angels tonight is Omar Olivares. Not a bad pitcher. 15 wins, 11 losses, a 4.16 ERA. He gets the call tonight. Leading off for the Yankees, second baseman Chuck Knobloch. Definitely hauled a very good. 292 average, 18 homers, 68 RBIs in 99. Olivares will deal 4-3, strikeout 6, called strike 3 on Knobloch, 1 down. First strikeout for Olivares. He only had 85 of them that year. And now here's the shortstop, Hall of Famer, and one of the greatest of all time, of course, the captain, Derek Jeter, young Derek Jeter. 349 average, 24 bombs, 102 RBIs in that season. Olivares, 1-2, range play. Jeter, 1-3, grounder to second. That ball is hit to Velarde. He was excellent. His range is a 5. He'll get it. Nice play by Velarde. And he'll toss it over to first for the out, 2 away. And now the right fielder, Paul O'Neill. I think he's hauled a very good. 285 average, 19 homers, 110 RBIs. Olivares will pitch. And 2-2, that's at the park. Yankee Stadium, 4-3. It's grounded to first. Easy play for Erstad. And he'll take it to the bag himself and end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Yanks. 1-0 Angels after 1. We go to the top of the second. Leading off for the Angels is going to be the right fielder, Reggie Williams. 222 average, a homer, 6 RBIs for the Big A. Irabu, 4-3, strikeout. He got him, struck him out. Third strikeout for Irabu. And 1 down. Here's the left fielder, Orlando Palmeiro. 278 average, a homer, 23 RBIs in 99. Pitch from Irabu. 2-5, possible error. Palmeiro, 5-4. Pop fly ball to third base. Going after that is Brocious. His error rating is an 8. That's an 18. He's going to make the catch for out number 2. And I would have put that in foul territory. That's what I'm probably going to do from now on. In case of errors to third or possible pop fly balls and errors first or third, depending on the combination of the dice, is where the ball is probably going to wind up to be. So odd number, foul ball, even number, it would have been in fair territory. Chris really hasn't come up with a rule for that. I think he is working on it. 2 men down. Here's the catcher, Matt Wahlbeck. 240 average, 3 homers, 22 RBIs. 2 outs. Top of the second already, 1-0 Halos. Irabu, 2-5, possible error. Walbeck, 2-2, and that's gonna be an infield single to short. That's picked up by Jeter. Jeter's error rating is a 6. That's a 17. He's gonna hold on to it. It will not be a will not be a single in an error, and Walbeck will hold. So single for Walbeck. Jeter will not try to get him out anyway. And now here's the shortstop, Andy between the sheets. 197 average, 3 homers, 29 RBIs in that year. Walbeck, he will stay where he is. Irabu will go ahead and pitch. Irabu, 5-2, strikeout, swing and a miss. Struck him out, and the inning is over. 4th K for Irabu. No runs and a hit for the Big A. And we go to the bottom of the second. Leading off for the Yankees will be the center fielder, Bernie Williams. Some people think he belongs in the Hall of Fame. You can make an argument. 342 average, 25 homers, 115 RBIs. If you want to put Bernie Williams in the Hall of Fame, I'll write a check. Olivares, 6'2", range play at the park. Yankees Stadium, 6'3". It's grounded to short. That ball has hit the sheets. It's a range play. His range is a 2, and that'll get by him. That'll be a hit. So Williams will go ahead and get the single, and we'll hold it first. Here's the first baseman, Tino Martinez, 263 average, 28 bombs, 105 RBIs. Infield is that double play. Strategy role for Williams, he will stay put. Olivares, 4-5, strikeout 11, that will miss. Martinez, 1-2, fly to right, easy play for Williams. Reggie Williams, that is, he'll make the play, out number 1. Here's the New York designated hitter, Chili Davis. Heck of a player. 269 average, 19 homers, 78 RBIs in 99. Williams on at first, and he gets the steal sign. 9 minus 2 is 7. Walbeck a 0 arm. Williams is going to stay put. Olivares, 6'3", against the switch left. That is a home run result against a righty. Davis needs an 11. That's an 8. Well, the Yankees did get shut out historically. They're not getting shut out here. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. And that ball is gone. Home run, Chili Davis. Stadium cheers. Yay! Two-run bomb by Chili Davis. He had 19 of them in that year, and he'll go ahead and put the Yankees ahead 2-1. The Angels shut the Yankees out historically in this game, and that's not happening tonight. As Olivares went ahead and pitched Chili, he pitched Chili a meatball, and Chili put the chili sauce and the beans and the hot sauce on it and turned that into actually hot chili. Here's the left fielder, Shane Spencer, 234 average, 8 homers, 20 RBIs that year. 1 out, bottom of the second, Yankees a 2-1 lead. Olivares, 3-3 against a righty, strikeout, swing and a miss, struck him out. Second strikeout for Omar, and that's out number 2. And here's the third baseman, Scott Brocious. Always felt Brocious was a solid player. 247 average, 17 homers, 71 RBIs in 99. Olivares, 1-4 against a righty, strikeout 8. Got him, and the inning is over. That's the third K for Olivares, but damage was done. 2 runs, 2 hits. A 2-run bomb by Chili Davis. It's now 2-1 Yankees after 2. Little Chili with that breeze he created with the swing. Yes, he did. We go to the top of the third and top of the order for the Angels. Here's Darren Erstad. He got a double his first time up. Irabu will pitch. And 5-4, strikeout, no. Erstad, 4-6, grounded to second. That'll be an easy play for Knobloch. and he'll toss it over. Here's Velarde. Velarde's 0 for 1. Irabu will pitch. Irabu 2-1. That's a walk plus. It's ball 4. So Irabu will allow the walk to Velarde. First walk given up by Irabu. Only had 46 of them that year. And now here comes Vaughn. Vaughn got a single his first time up. Infield double play. Velarde had 24 steals, and he stays put. Irabu, 6-3, range play. Vaughn, 5-5. That's a pop fly ball to first base. I'm going to put that in fair territory. Going after that is going to be Martinez. His range is a 4. He's got it. That's out number 2. Velarde will get back. Tough range play, probably near the outfield, but nice play by Tino, and that's out number 2. Here comes Anderson. Anderson is 0 for 2. 2 outs. Velarde on it first, and he will stay there. Irabu, 3-6, range play. Anderson, 4-4, grounded to second base this time, hit the Knobloch. Knobloch wasn't as good. His range is a 2, but he will get that one. Nice play by Knobloch. Picks it up, throws to first, and that will end the inning. Nothing across except a walk. And we go to the bottom of the 3rd. Leading off for the Yankees will be the catcher, Jorge Posada. Solid catcher. 245 average, 12 homers, 57 RBIs in 99. Yeah, I know. I know that, Ben. I know it's written in the rule. A caught fly ball is neither fair nor foul. But even when I asked Chris about that, he says he was actually working on a rule for that. So that may be now a house rule. Only when it's hit the first or third. Second to home, second or shortstop, that's not happening. It's going to automatically be fair. So that's probably what I'm going to do now for pop-up for range plays and errors. I mean, it does make a difference. That's why I'm thinking on that. Posada. Oh, I'm always changing the rules. What are you going to do? Olivares will pitch. Olivares, 6-5, blank. Posada, 3-6, and it's grounded to third. Easy play for Unruh, and he'll toss it over for the out. Remember, the version 4 rules are not official. Yet. They are not really official. Still getting beta testing. Here's Knobloch. Knobloch is 0 for 1. Olivares, 5-2. Wild pitch. It's a blank. Knobloch, 6-3, and it's a base hit. He'll hit that one into right. Knobloch will get his first hit of the game. It'll bring up Jeter. Jeter is 0 for 1. Infield a double play. Philip Reynolds joins us here at Yankee Stadium. Yeah, because then it's not caught. Right, exactly. So Knobloch, let's see what we got here. Strategy roll for him. He had 28 steals. He's not going to get one here. Olivares, 3-1. That's at the park. Yankee Stadium, 1-4. It's a grounder to second base. 1, 2, 3. Shortstop pivot sheets to 0, 1-3. And they'll turn the double play and end the inning. So 4-6-3 double play. And that will do it. No runs and a hit for the Yankees. They lead 2-1 after 3. As Jeter grounds out into the twin killing. We go to the top of the 4th. Leading off for the Angels will be Tim Unruh. He is 0 for 1. Irabu will pitch. Irabu, 6-2. Range play at the park. Yankee Stadium, 2-1. Fly ball, right field. That ball is hit to O'Neill. His range was a 3. He won't get it. And that's going to be a single. Unruh will hit that one out of O'Neill's range. And it's a base hit for the Halos. It'll bring up Williams. Williams is 0 for 1. Infield double play. And Unruh had no steals, but Irabu does have pickoffs, and that's a 20. He fires to first and got him, picked him off. Irabu throws a 20 and then throws a 1, picks off Unruh. Wow, don't see that often, rolling a 20 and then a 1, and Unruh is picked off at first base. 1 away. Reggie Williams looking at Unruh as he head back to the dugout said, man, what are you thinking? Williams here will now bat with the bases empty. Irabu, 2-4, error, grounder. Williams, 6-6, and Williams hits one high and deep, and that's going to go all the way to the wall. That's a triple. Right fielder O'Neill's error rating is a 5. That's a 10. He will get it, but so Williams will have to hold it third. How big was that pickoff now? Reggie Williams gets a straight triple as he hits that one all the way into right field. He'll hold it third as O'Neill does field it cleanly. It'll bring up Palmeiro. Yankees will bring the infield in. Palmeiro's 0 for 1. Strategy roll, and that is a 1. Williams is staying right where he is. Irabu will go ahead and pitch. Irabu, 1-3, strikeout, no. Palmeiro, 3-1, and that's a ground ball to second base. That ball is hit to Knobloch. He's got it. The infield is in. Reggie Williams' base running rating is a 2. He's got a 50% chance of scoring. His base running rating will be a 2, and I'm going to roll the decide. I'm going to roll the decider die. He goes. He doesn't. He doesn't. They're going to hold Reggie Williams on at third. The throw will go to first for the out, 2 down. So they decide to keep Reggie Williams there, and Palmeiro is out. And now with 2 away, the batter is Wahlbeck. Wahlbeck got a single his first time up. Now 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. Strategy roll for Williams stays put. Irabu, 6-4. It's a blank. Wahlbeck, 2-3, and it's a ground ball to second base. Knobloch will go ahead and get that. He'll throw to first and retire the side. No runs, 2 hits, and a pickoff. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. You would have taken the out anyway, only ties the game. That's what I was thinking too. But sometimes I'll let the decider die make the decision if I'm not 100% sure. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning, and Paul O'Neill leads off for the evil Galactic Empire. O'Neill is 0 for 1. Olivares will deal. Olivares, 1-6 against the lefty. That's a walk plus. That will be ball 4. So he'll walk O'Neill, and that is the first walk given up by Olivares. He had only 81 of them in 99. That's not bad. Here's Bernie. Bernie got a single his first time up. Infield double play. Strategy for O'Neill. He'll stay put. Olivares, 2-2. That's at the park. Yankee Stadium, 4-6. And it's a ground ball at to the catcher. Now, his new rule is you're supposed to check for an error rate, for an error, anytime a G2 or a P2 show up on a non-range play to the ballpark, on the ballpark card. I didn't like the rule, but I kind of enhanced it. I used the D20. If the D20 is odd, I'll roll for an error. If it's even, okay, I will not allow the error, and it's going to be just a grounder at the plate. However, the D20 is a 5. So that's a G2. That is Wahlbeck. His error rating is a 6, and he will not make an error. Wahlbeck will get it. O'Neill will go to second. The catcher's going to throw to first for the out. That's another rule of mine. Grounded to the plate, you're getting the sure out. I really don't see many catchers throwing to second to first trying for a double play. I really, really don't. Although there is another way I could do that too. There's another way I can do that as well. Still check for a double play. You know what? Hold on a second. It's an out anyway, no matter what, but I want to see something. His rule, and it's hit to the catcher. When it's hit to the catcher on a double play on his chart, okay, for a ground ball, it's -2 to the double play. So let's see what. Let me check. Let's take a look at this real quick. So it's hit to the catcher on a -2. Okay. So Williams at double A is a 1, +1 is a 2. All right. No pivot. You don't get the plus because it wasn't hit to the infield. So that would be a -2, which would be a 0. All right. So there really is no chance for a double play. But now I roll the die. There's still a possibility the catcher could throw to second and get the lead runner. But the lead runner's base running rating is a 3. And I think when it's hit to the catcher, the batter, let's see here, where is it? I saw it here someplace. The batter, okay, when it's hit to the catcher, says it's a -2. So I'm just checking something out here to see because I know what he was talking about. So a -2 here. Base runner, well, that's base runner on third. So the runner on first is the question I want, and it doesn't say anything on that. So it doesn't say on that. So in this case, so if it's a 1, so it'd be a no chance of a double play. Let's roll the die real quick. That would be a 4. But hit to the catcher, I would think the base runner here would have a higher base running rating in this case. So normally this would be a fielder's choice. O'Neill will be out at second, but I just don't see that happening in this case. So I'm going to move O'Neill to second. I'm going to go with the gut that I usually do. Williams is out. O'Neill goes to second on a grounder at the plate. There's still other things I can do with that. Here's Tino Martinez. He's 0 for 1. I'll work on it. See what Chris likes. O'Neill on at second. Martinez, strategy roll. O'Neill, he will stay put. Olivares, 4-4. Range play. Martinez, 3-4. Fly ball, center field. That ball is hit to Garrett Anderson. He wasn't too bad. His range is a 4. He's got it. He'll make the catch. O'Neill, base runner 3, hit to center, -1. Anderson, -1. O'Neill will take third on a 1. He'll hold. So not deep enough as O'Neill will stay where he is. And that will be a fly out to center field. Now the batter is Chili. Chili got hit a 2-run bomb his first time up. So now 2 outs. 2-1 Yankees. Strategy roll for O'Neill. Stays put. Olivares, 5-6, strikeout 14, cold strike 3 on Davis, and he's out of there. And that'll retire the side. That is the 4th K for Olivares. Nothing across except the walk and a little excitement on a grounder at the plate. I'll think of something a little bit more realistic on that. But I made the right call anyway. You take the grounder at the plate, the catcher's throwing to first to get the out. 2-1 Yankees after 4. We go to the 5th. Leading off for the Angels will be Andy dancing in the sheets, and he's 0 for 1. Irabu, he will deal. Irabu, 1-3, strikeout, just missed. An 18, Sheets was a 17 with the ballpark. Sheets, 5-3, and he grounds it to first. Easy play for Martinez. He takes it to the bag himself for the out. Here's Erstad. Erstad 1 for 2 with a double. Irabu, 3-2, strikeout, no. Erstad, 1-6, ground ball to short, picked up by the captain. He'll get that, toss it over, 2 down. Here's Velarde. Velarde 0 for 1 with a walk. Irabu, 4-2. That's a pitcher result, and that's going to be an automatic out because against a righty, a 1-20 is an automatic out. So that's going to be an out easily, and that will be a fly to left. And handling that will be Spencer, and that's a nice inning for Irabu. 1, 2, 3, go the Angels. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Leading off for the Yankees will be Shane Spencer. Spencer's 0 for 1. 2-1 Yankees. Good pitching. A combined ERA of these guys is 8.9. Only 3 runs scored tonight. Olivares, 6-5. It's a blank. Spencer, 1-6. And against a righty, it's going to be a fly to left field. And Orlando Palmeiro will actually make his first put out, 1 down. Here's Brocious. Brocious is 0 for 1. Olivares will deal. Olivares, 5-3. And that's a blank. He's not tired. Brocious, 1-4. And that's a fly to right. And handling that will be Williams. And he'll make the play. 2 down. And now Posada. Posada's 0 for 1. Olivares, he will deal. Olivares, 2-2. That's at the park. Yankees Stadium, 6-6. Ground ball to short. Handle it by Sheets. And he's got it. Takes his time, tosses it over. And that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3, go the Bronx Bombers. Still 2-1 here after 5. A good low-scoring game so far. On to the 6th. Mo Vaughn leads off for the Big A. He is 1 for 2. That guy was a that guy was just. Does anybody remember how big Mo Vaughn was? That was one big man. Irabu, 6-6. That's at the park. Yankee Stadium, 1-2, and that's ground ball to second base, handled by Knobloch. And over to first it goes for the out. Here's Anderson. Anderson is 0 for 2. Irabu will pitch. 5-6, strikeout 6, swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is out number 2. That is the 5th strikeout for Hideki. And now Unrow. Unrow 1 for 2 with a single. Irabu will deal. Irabu, 2-2. That's a blank. Not tired. Unrow, 6-6. Ground ball to short. Easy play for Jeter. Jeter takes his time, tosses it over, and ends the inning. 1, 2, 3, go the Halos. We go to the bottom of the 6th, as this game right now is beginning to move a little faster. Chuck Knobloch leads off. Nobby is 1 for 2. Olivares, 4-6. That is a blank. Knobloch, 5-4, and that is fly to center field. And Garrett Anderson will get to that, no trouble. Here's the captain. Jeter is 0 for 2. Olivares, and 6-5. That is a blank. Jeter, 5-1, and it's a base hit. Jeter hits one past short, and he will grab himself his first hit of the ball game. It'll bring up O'Neill. O'Neill 0 for 1 with a walk, infield double play. Jeter had 19 steals, and he's not going to get one here. Olivares, 3-4. That is a blank. O'Neill, 4-1, and that is a ground ball to short, 2-3-4. Second base pivot, Velarde, +1 is a 5, and they'll get the double play easily, 6-4-3, and that will end it. No runs and a hit for the Yankees. 2-1 after 6. Jimmy Jam joins us here at Yankee Stadium. I'm a little disappointed in you, Jimmy Jam. I had the White Sox and the Cubs in consecutive games, and you were not there. Not happy, sir. We go to the top of the 7th, and it will be Reggie Williams leading off for the Anaheim. He is 1 for 3 with a triple his last time up. Irabu will pitch. Irabu, 3-4. That's a walk plus. It's ball 4. He'll walk him, and the tying run is on base. That second walk by Irabu, it'll bring up Palmeiro. Palmeiro is 0 for 2. very busy. You'd be back. I don't want to hear that you're busy. You're supposed to be here for RJO Network Inside Pitch Baseball. Very disappointed in you, sir. Infield a double play. Strategy, nothing on the 11. Irabu will deal. Irabu, 5-5. That's a blank. Palmeiro, 2-2. And it's a single into left field. Base hit. Reggie Williams, base runner 4. Single to left, -4. A very good throw by Spencer is going to keep Williams at second base. So now the Angels got something going on. The next batter is Wahlbeck, and Irabu is tired. We may see a new pitcher here, and I think we're going to do so. Hideki Irabu is going to come out of the game because an S1 will automatically bring in the tying run. Yankees are going to go to the bullpen. They did not have many pitchers available for this game. So let's see who they're going to bring on to pitch. Coming on to pitch for the Yankees is going to be Jason Grimsley. 7 wins, 2 losses, a save, a 3.60 ERA. Irabu leaves with the W, but here comes Grimsley, and he can pitch 2-6. So Jason Grimsley coming on to pitch. The Yankee bullpen, at least for this game, not good. They had limited pitchers for this game. They didn't have many pitchers, only had 10 pitchers for this game, and a number of them, of course, are starters. A lot of them were starters that never relieved. So the bullpen is okay. We'll see how long it'll work here. Runners at first and second, nobody out, top of the 7th. Yankees lead 2-1, but the Angels got something going on. Strategy, nothing on the 16. Grimsley will pitch. Grimsley, 6-3. Against the switch left, that's going to be an automatic out. And it's going to be a grounder to second base. Will they turn it? 3-2-3. Shortstop, pivot Jeter, -1 is a 2, and no. Williams will get to third. Palmeiro is going to have great speed. He's going to get to second. The only play he had was the first, and that's 1 out. So the runners will advance on that. They cannot turn the 2. And now the batter is Sheets. And we may see a pinch hitter for him. He's 197 average. And we're going to see a pinch hitter. Andy Sheets coming out of the game, coming on to pinch hit and take over at shortstop, is going to be Jeff Husson. 262 average, 18 homers, no RBI. But he's going to take over at shortstop for Andy Sheets. And he is a 214. Makes a few more errors, but the same range. So Jeff Husson's going to come on to bat. Infield is going to play in. Runners at second and third, 1 out. Yankees lead 2-1. Strategy roll. And nothing happening there. Grimsley will pitch. Grimsley, 6-6. Walk plus ball 4. And the bases are loaded. So he walks Husson. And now here's Erstad. Erstad is 1 for 3. And they're going to keep the infield in. Erstad does hit into double plays, but Grimsley a -1. So they want to make sure they get the out. Bases loaded, 1 out, top of the 7th, 2-1. Chance for the Angels. Strategy. Nothing on the 16. Grimsley will deal. Grimsley, 4-4. It's a blank. He's not tired. Erstad, 3-5, and it's a ground ball to short. It's a ground ball to short. The infield is in. 2-1. The only way they can get a double play is on a 1. A 1, it's a double play home to first. A 2, Reggie Williams would actually score, so the throw would go to first base. So a 1 is the only way it's a double play. A 2, Reggie Williams would score. A 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, it goes to first. And that's what it is. And that's what it is. I could go ahead and invoke my rule, but Reggie Williams then becomes a base running rating of 6, so it doesn't matter. So the throw goes to first. This game is tied. So Williams will score. Palmeiro and Husson will both advance, But we got a tie game. It's 2-2. Stadium groans. So now there are 2 outs. Now the infield will play back. And the batter is Velarde. So we got a 2-2 tie. Why wouldn't it go home for the force? Because, all right, you still have to roll the die. And because the die, all right, if he was a 4. The infield was in. The infield was in. So his 4 becomes a 2. I still have to roll the die to see what the play is. All right. If it's a 1, he scored the throw. All right. If it's a 1, he scores and the throw goes to first no matter what because it's an out. It is definitely an out. The out's either going to, if it was a 1, it was a double play home to first. A 2, because the base running rating is a 2, if I rolled a 2, he would have scored. The throw would have went to first. I would have said the throw goes to first. 3, 4, 5, the throw were home. Palmeiro would have been out. A 6 is when I have my house rule. But in this case, a 6, if I don't take away the plus, if I lose, it would have been a 4 anyway. So they take the shore out. The game is only tied, and I think that's a right call. So here's Velarde. Hope that explained it. So runner at second and third now, 2 outs, but the game is tied. You still got to make the play. You still got to make a throw to the plate, and that's not always automatic. And also, he had a good speed. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 5. Grimsley will pitch. Grimsley 5-3 strikeout. No. Velarde 6-1. He powers one into left field. That's a 9. And Velarde is going to clear the bases as that one's going to go all the way to left field. Going back is Spencer. It's going to go over his head. It's going to bounce off the wall and roll away from him. Palmeiro will score. Houston will score. Velarde's going to wind up at third. That's a triple. Angels take the lead. Stadium barfs. Blech. Randy Velarde hits a bases-clearing triple. He holds at third, and it's now 4-2 Angels. So Irabu's going to wind up getting the no decision. And now Grimsley right now looks like he has the L, but we'll see what happens here. Still 2 outs, top of the 7th, now 4-2 Halos. Here's Vaughn. Vaughn is 1 for 3 with a single. Yes, you just don't see the rules explained like that on the other channel with the fluffy cat. Sounded like a Disney cartoon on the rules of baseball. Okay. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 5. Grimsley will pitch. Grimsley 3-3 against the lefty. That's an automatic out. That'll end the inning, and it will be a fly to center field. And that'll be caught by Bernie Williams to retire the side. 3 runs on 2 hits and a walk. And the Angels have a 4-2 lead here going into the bottom of the 7th. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Actually, I think Ben Witz may have been correct. I may have made a mistake on the with the bases loaded play. Because it was an infield in, his base running rating was a 2. The only way they would have turned a double play is if it was a 1. I rolled a 6. So the 6, okay, automatically is a sure out at first. But my house rule is you can still throw to the plate, okay? You can still throw to the plate. And if you throw to the plate if you roll a 6, the -2 that the base runner on third gets for infield in is nullified. So then it would have been a 1-4. I still could have thrown home. But since it was only going to tie the game, you make sure you get the out. That's why I still took the sure out. It would have been only a 33% chance to get him out at the plate. Barbara the Beautiful joins us here at Yankee Stadium. We go to the bottom of the 7th here, 4-2. Don't forget, we have 10-minute ticker coming up after tonight's game. Our next matchup, we're going to stay with the New York teams, but it won't be the Yankees. It'll be the Mets. We're going to Veterans Stadium tomorrow night. It'll be May 16th as the New York Mets will take on the Philadelphia Phillies. Orel Hershiser will be going for the Mets, and Paul Bird will be going for the Phillies. We've already seen the Mets, but we've not seen the Phillies, as we're now going through the games here to make sure every team gets seen. Mets and the Phillies tomorrow night. Hershiser and Bird. That will be tomorrow night here on the network. Bottom of the 7th here. Angels lead 4-2. Olivares still got plenty of batters left in the tank. Bernie Williams leads off for the Yankees. He is 1 for 2 with a single. So 4-2 Angels. Olivares will deal. Olivares, 1-1. Pitcher result, and against the switch left, that's going to be an automatic out. And it is going to be a grounder to first, handled by Erstad. He'll take it to the bag himself, 1 down. Here comes Martinez. Martinez is 0 for 2. Yeah, she doesn't have to worry. Barbara does not have to worry about the kiss cams. She's got her puppy. Olivares will pit, unless of course she's there with a different puppy, and then the other puppy might sue for divorce. Olivares, 6-3 against the lefty. Home run result against the righty. Martinez needs a 15. That's a 14. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is deep. That ball is gone. Home run, Tino Martinez. Stadium cheers. Yay! Tino Martinez had 28 bombs in 99, and he'll get one here, 4-3. And now the batter is Davis. Chile is 1 for 2 with a bomb. Now a 4-3 ball game here for the Angels. Olivares, 5-2, wild pitch, it's a blank. Davis, 4-2, base hit for Davis. The tying run is on. Davis hits it to left. And now here's Spencer. Angels have action in the bullpen. Olivares will continue to pitch. Spencer is 0 for 2. Infield a double play. Davis, strategy roll, and nothing there happening. Olivares will deal. Olivares, 1-6 against the righty. It's a blank. Spencer, 6-6, and against the righty, it's a ground ball to second. 1, 2, 3. Shortstop pivot. Houston 0, 1-3, and got him. Inning over. 4-6-3 double play. 1 run, 2 hits. A solo bomb by Martinez. And that is the 3rd double play the Yankees have hit into tonight. But they do inch closer. It's now 4-3 after 7. We go to the top of the 8th. Grimsley can pitch to one more batter before he tires. Garrett Anderson leads off for the Angels. He's 0 for 3. And we're going to see, Williams. Really doesn't matter for him. Grimsley is going to pitch. It's going to stay out there. Grimsley will deal. Grimsley, 3-4. Pitcher result, lefty. 1-15 is an automatic out. That's an 8, and that's what that's going to be. And it will be a grounder to third. Taken care of by Brocious. He'll throw it over for the out. 1 down. Next up is Unruh. Grimsley is tired. He says he can pitch longer. Unruh is 1 for 3. This is 1999, not 2025. Grimsley, 3-5 against the well, I guess leaving him in was not a good idea because against a righty, it's a home run result. And against a righty, Unruh has a 5. He only had 1 home run in 99. And I guess this is the game he's about to get that. Kaboom! That ball is high, deep, gone. Home run, Tim Unruh. Stadium barfs. Yeah. Tim Unruh only had 1 home run, and he gets it in this game. And it's now 5-3 Angels. Who said Jason Grimsley should stay in there? Must have been the manager with the fluffy cat. He must have invaded the chat. Here comes Williams. That'll be it for Grimsley. He's done. And the Yankees will go to the bullpen. And they're going to go with... coming on to pitch for the Yankees is going to be Mike Stanton. 2 wins, 2 losses, no saves, a 4.33 ERA. Stanton will come on to pitch for the Yanks. Now it's a 5-3 Angel lead. Williams, the batter, he is 1 for 2, a triple and a walk. Stanton will deal. Stanton, 3-4, that's at the park. Yankee Stadium, 5-1, and it's popped up behind the plate to the catcher. Going after that is Posada. That's an even number. He's going to make the catch in foul territory, and that's going to be out number 2. Posada will make that play, 2 down. And now Palmeiro. Palmeiro 1 for 3 with a single. Must have been Aaron Boone. That's what I'm thinking. Stanton will go ahead and deal. Stanton, 5-3. Possible error. Palmeiro, 4-3. That's a fly to right field. And that's going to be an easy play for Paul O'Neill. His error rating is a 5. That's an 8, but it's an even number. It won't matter. He is going to make the catch. And that'll end the inning. 1 run, 1 hit. A solo bomb by Tim Unruh. Of all players for the Angels, we go to the bottom of the 8th. Scott Brocious leads off for the Yankees. And Brocious is 0 for 2. Olivares, he can pitch to 3 more batters. He's going to stay out there. Olivares will go ahead and deal. Olivares, 3-2. It's a blank. Brocious, 6-4. And it's a grounder right back to the pitcher. Olivares will get that. He tosses it over for the out. Here's Posada. Posada's 0 for 2. Olivares will deal. Olivares, 2-5. Walk plus. And that's ball 4. So Posada draws the walk, so the tying run is on. That is the second walk issued by Olivares, and now Knobloch. Anaheim bullpen getting ready to come out. Knobloch is 1 for 3. Infield is that double play. Posada sets up at first. Strategy rolls are still on. And nothing happening on the 19. Knobloch is not going to bunt. Olivares will pitch. Olivares, 3-3 against the righty. Strikeout. No. Knobloch, 5-1. And against the right-handed pitcher, that's going to be a fly ball to center field. Garrett Anderson will get to it. Makes the catch for the second out. So now 2 outs. And here comes Jeter. Jeter 1 for 3. Olivares is tired. He says he can pitch. He says, hopefully this is not the manager with the fluffy cat. Olivares will Olivares will pitch. Jeter 1 for 3 with a single. Posada on it first, and he'll stay there. Olivares will deal. Olivares 1-2. Range play. Jeter 2-2. Ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Unruh. Unruh's range is a 3, and he will not get it. And that's going to be down the line. It'll be a double. Posada, however, can only go to on a D5. It can only be a 2-bagger. So Posada holds at third, even with 2 outs. So Posada holds at third. Jeter gets a double. Now the batter is O'Neill. That will be it for Olivares. So Olivares coming out of the game, and they'll bring on a new pitcher for the Angels. And I don't know if they would bring him out now. They just need 1 out, and they're going to go with a lefty just to see if they can get O'Neill. Coming on to pitch for the Angels is going to be Mike Magnanti. 5 wins, 2 losses, 3.38 ERA. Magnanti will come on to pitch. Percival warming up for the 9th. Olivares does leave with a W, and there are 2 outs. Bottom of the 8th, 5-3 Angels. Mike Magnanti trying to get O'Neill. Strategy rolls are still on, and that's a 1, but nothing happening. Magnanti sets up against O'Neill. Fans here at the house that Ruth built, hoping for a big hit. Magnanti, 2-1, and against the lefty, it's an automatic out, and it will be a ground ball to third. That'll get picked up there by Unruh. He's got it, throws to first, and the inning is over. Bringing in Mike Magnanti. What brilliant managing. You just don't see managing like this on that other channel with the fluffy cat. No runs, 1 hit and a walk, and it's 5-3 Angels going into the 9th. Just don't see managing like this on that other channel. We go to the top of the 9th, and it will be Matt Wahlbeck leading off for the Angels. He's 1 for 3. Stanton is going to come out, and the Yankees are going to go to the bullpen one more time. And they're going to bring out Ramiro Mendoza. 9 wins, 9 losses, 3 saves, a 4.29 ERA. Mendoza will be the 4th Yankee pitcher. As we're here in the top of the 9th inning, 5-3 Halos. Ramiro Mendoza will deal. Wahlbeck a little worse against righties. Mendoza, 6-1 against the switch left. Home run result against the righty. Wahlbeck needs a 4. He's going to miss it with a 6. Wahlbeck, 5-3. He hits a deep fly ball to left field. Shane Spencer's going to have room at the track. He'll make the catch. Mendoza breathes a sigh of relief. He actually put that right over the plate. And now here's Hewson, as Barbara says, they have a blowout. Hewson, here comes the new shortstop, Jeff Hewson. Hewson is walked actually his first time up as I replaced him as I took out Sheets. So Hewson will bat here. Pitch from Mendoza. 1-6. It's a blank. Hewson. 4-5. Base hit for Hewson. He'll get a single and hit that to left. Hewson hugs at first base. And here comes Erstad. Erstad 1 for 4 with a double. Infield a double play. Hewson on it first. Strategy rolls are now off. Pitcher versus batter. Mendoza. 5-5, strikeout, just missed. Erstad, 1-5, it's a ground ball to third. 2-1-2. Second base pivot, Knobloch, -1 is a 1. They won't get the double play. Hewson, his base running rating becomes a 2. That is a 2. He is still going to make second base. So the throw's going to go to first for out number 2. So a ground ball to third. Good pickup there by Brocious, but he realized it was too slow, so he threw to first to make sure he got the out. And now Velarde. Velarde hit a big-time triple, a 2 RBI triple his last time up. Big insurance run at second base for the Angels. 2 outs here, top of the ninth. Come on, Bart, have a heart. Strategy rolls are off. Mendoza will pitch. Mendoza, 4-4. It's a blank. Velarde, 5-4. It's a fly ball to right field. That'll be handled by O'Neill, and he makes the catch to retire the side. No runs and a hit for the Angels. They have a 5-3 lead. But will we see some ninth inning Yankee magic? We go to the bottom of the ninth. They do have to face off against the heart of the order. Bernie Williams leads off for the Yankees. He is 1 for 3 with a single. And the Angels are going to go to their closer, and that's going to be Troy Percival. 4 wins, 6 losses, 31 saves, a 3.79 ERA. Troy Percival was an excellent closer. So Williams will go ahead and he will bat on the ninth, 5-3. Percival, he will pitch. Percival, 5-5. Home run result against the righty. Williams needs a 13. That's a 17. He doesn't get it. Williams, 4-4, but he is going to get a base hit and a tying run coming to the plate. So Williams gets a single to right. He'll head to first. And now the tying run at the plate in Tino Martinez. He hit a bomb his last time up. He's 1 for 3. Infield a double play. 5-3 Yankees. 5-3 Angels. Percival has to pitch to Martinez. Strategy rolls are off. Percival will pitch. Percival, 2-6. That is at the park. Yankee Stadium, 4-2. It's a single plus to left field. Williams automatically gets third. Martinez is rounding first. He's got to try for second. Base runner 2. Left fielder Palmeiro has a 0 arm. A 1-2. Martinez will get to second. And it's a 6. Here comes the throw. A great throw by Palmeiro. Palmeiro a 0 arm. A 1-4. Martinez is going to be out. No, Martinez puts on the brakes and heads back to first. So Troy Percival gives up a couple of hits coming in. Now the tying run is on base. And here comes Chili Davis. Davis 2 for 3, a home run and a single. Infield is still going to play double play depth. The runner on third is meaningless. Percival trying to get an out here. Bottom of the ninth, 5-3 Angels. Strategy rolls are still off. Fans here at Yankee Stadium are now waving the towels. Percival will pitch. 1-2. Home run result against the righty. Davis needs an 11. The 20 is too high. Wow, the dice are teasing the Yankees. But Davis gets the swing. 1-4, and it's a line drive right to short. That's going to be out number 1. That's an even number. I will not roll for a double play. 1 out. Davis hits a hard liner right to Hewson, makes the grab. Both runners will get back. I will not roll for a double play on a line out unless it's an odd number. So 1 out there. What a big time line out. And now here's Spencer. Spencer is 0 for 3. Infield still at double play depth. Williams on at third. Martinez on at first. Yankee Stadium hoping for a big time hit. Percival, he will go ahead and make, and XSG2 says pinch hitter. Do you have a bench? Let's see here. A little bit of one. Spencer's what? Left field? I would probably have Chad Curtis do it. So Chad Curtis is not a good fielder, but he's a little better hitter. So XSG2 says pinch hit. Spencer's going to come out of the game, and coming on to pinch hit for the Yankees will be Chad Curtis. He'll take over in left field, too. Chad Curtis, he is 3-2 plus 1, actually. So timeout is, I'll change it just in case. So timeout here is I got to make a change. So left field now is plus 1. So that's -2 plus 1 minus 1. Just in case. So Chad Curtis will now come on to bat. Williams on at third, Martinez on at first. 1 out. Infield still a double play depth. Curtis, 262 average, 5 homers, 24 RBIs, and 99. He's going to get a chance here by XSG2. Lede is not available. Correct. He is not on the roster for this game. Williams on at third, Martinez on at first. Strategy rolls are still off. Percival will pitch. Percival, 1-3 against the righty. It's an automatic out. And it will be a fly ball to right field. That's going to be caught by Reggie Williams. That is out number 2. Curtis has a sacrifice fly of 2. Hit the right, +1. A 1-3. Williams will score. He does. And it's now 5-4. But his run was meaningless. So now it's a 5-4 ball game as they do get the sacrifice fly. So an RBI for Curtis. And now the batter is Brocious. And Troy Percival is tired. He says, I can get one more out. Troy Percival will go ahead and he will pitch to Brocious. Now a 5-4 ball game. Brocious sets in the batter's box. He is 0 for 3. Tying run at first, winning run at the plate. 2 men down. Percival sets in there. Strategy rolls are back on. And nothing on the 14. Tino stays at first. Percival will go ahead and settle in. Percival will pitch. Percival, 6-6. Range play at the park. Yankee Stadium. 3-5. It's a single plus to right field. Going after that is Reggie Williams. Reggie Williams, it's a single plus. It will not score a run no matter what, but Williams going after it. His range is a 3. He's running after it, and no, it'll be a base hit. Martinez gets the third, but Brocious is trying for second. Brocious base runner 2. Williams a -1 arm. Brocious gets the second on a 1. Hey, hold. He goes back to first. Brocious gets the single, and now runners at the corners with 2 outs. And the batter is Posada. Posada 0 for 2 with a walk. Percival is tired. They will yank him now because an S1 will bring in the tying run. And the Angels are going to go to the bullpen to try to get 1 out. And they're going to go with coming on to pitch for the Angels is going to be Alan Levine. 1 win, 1 loss, no saves, a 3.39 ERA. Levine didn't have any saves, but he's going to try to get one here. Martinez on at third, Brocious on at first. Alan Levine coming on to pitch. Jorge Posada will bat. 2 men down, now a 5-4 ball game. Fans here at Yankee Stadium seeing Yankee magic striking again. Strategy roll. Nothing on, that's a 20, but Levine has no pickoff rating. He will concentrate on Posada. The fans at Yankee Stadium hoping for a big-time hit. Levine will deal. Levine, 2-1. Against the switch left, he walked him. Against the switch left, it's a walk +10, and the bases are loaded. And now Chuck Knobloch. Knobloch is one for 4. Angels cannot end the ball game. 5-4, winning run at second base. Alan Levine trying to get it done here for the Halos. Knobloch sets it in there. 1 for 4. Strategy roll still, even though it doesn't matter. That's a 1, but nothing happening. Levine is going to pitch to Knobloch. Fans at Yankee Stadium on their feet. Levine will pitch. 5-2 against the righty, strikeout. No, it's too high. Knobloch will swing. 4-4, and it's a fly ball to center field. Going after that is Garrett Anderson. He's near the track, but he's going to have room. He takes a couple of steps backward, puts up his glove. Blop. And the ball falls into it. That's your game. The Angels will hold off the Yankees tonight 5-4. Stadium bars. Yeah. 1 run on 3 hits, a sacrifice fly, and a walk. But the Halos will get the win tonight 5-4. I'll say a Game of the Year candidate. So they'll get a big win for the Angels, and the Angels will now advance to 13-22, and the Yankees drop to 23-10. Final line score coming up. For the Angels, 5 runs, 9 hits, no errors. For the Yankees, 4 runs, 10 hits, no errors. The winning pitcher is Omar Olivares. He's going to get the win. Jason Grimsley is going to get the loss. McNanty does get a hold. Levine does pick up a save. So a big win for the Angels as they beat the Yankees tonight. And the Angels will take any win they can get right now with the record they have. We're not done. 10-minute ticker is next. Wow. The Angels escape that one. But they'll take the victory. And they will be happy with it. Christ, I can't find the hell with it. It is now time for the 10-minute ticker, brought to you by FastScore Baseball. Won't be that long. The 10-minute ticker won't be that long tonight because there were only 3 games played on May 13th. 5-4 victory for Anaheim. Let's see how the rest of the majors go. Toronto at Kansas City. Blue Jays 10-15. That is 2. Royals 11-53 and 7. Win for the Royals. Baltimore at Texas. Orioles 13-63 and 9 runs. Rangers 12-34 and 5 runs. It's a win for the O's. On to May 14th. Tampa Bay at Anaheim. Devil Rays 12-62. That's 9. Angels 10-56. 7. Win for the Devil Rays. Cleveland at Detroit. Indians 15-66. That's 13. Tigers 8-62. That's 7. A win for the Tribe. White Sox and the Yankees. Big series in the American League. White Sox 5-12. That's 0. Yankees 12-55. That's 8. And the Yankees will get the win. Something tells me the Yankees are going to go to the playoffs. And we're only in May. Minnesota at Oakland. Minnesota 9-54 and 7. Athletics 15-21, and that is 4. Win for the Twins. Kansas City at Seattle. Royals 19-16, 4 runs. Mariners 10-65-10. They'll get that win. Baltimore at Texas. Orioles 17-44. That's 7. Rangers 12-11. That's 1. Orioles win. Boston at Toronto. Red Sox 9-41. 5 runs. Blue Jays minus 411. That's 0. A win for the Bo Sox. Rockies and the Diamondbacks. Rockies 11-63. 9 runs. Arizona 18-55. And that's 9 runs. Wow, they tie it up. Going to the extras. Colorado rolls a 6, plus 2 is 8. Arizona rolls a 1, minus 3 is negative, and that's going to be a win for the Rockies in extras. Braves and the Cubs. Braves 10-51, that's 6. Cubs 5-65, that's 8. That's a win for the Cubs. Padres and the Reds. Padres 3-23 and 2 runs. Reds 7-43, 5 runs. That game belongs to the Reds. Giants and the Astros. Giants 7-65, that's 9. Astros 11-62, that's 8. It's a win for the G-Men. Marlins and the Brewers. Marlins 8-62, that's 7. Brewers 13-24, that's 4. The Fish will get the win. Mets and the Phillies. Can my Mets get a win? Mets 13-22, and that's 4. Phillies 7-14, that is 2, and my Mets will have a happy recap. Expos and the Pirates. Expos 6-14, that is 1. Pirates 7-31, and that is 3. Raise the Jolly Roger. Pirates are pretty good right now. Dodgers and the Cardinals. Dodgers 13-14, that's 3. Cardinals 4-35, that is also 3, and they're going to extras. Both teams roll a 2. Dodgers are a -2. St. Louis is a -1. That's going to be a win for the Redbirds. May 15th, Tampa Bay at Anaheim. Devil Rays 7-22, and that is 2. Angels 13-43, and it's 6. Win for the Halos. Cleveland at Detroit. Indians 14-51, and that is 7. Tigers 6-32, and that is 3. Another win for the Indians. Tigers, I'll tell you right now, I don't know if they're gonna make it this year, even though they did win my 83 season. White Sox and the Yankees. White Sox 6-65, 8 runs. Yankees 16-34, and that is 6 runs. It's a win for the Chi Sox. Minnesota at Oakland. Twins 5-23, that's 2. Oakland 15-24, and that's 4. They'll get that win. Kansas City at Seattle. Royals 20-24, that is 5. Mariners 15-14, that's 3. A win for the Royals. Baltimore at Texas. Orioles 9-44, that's 5. Rangers 11-25, and that is 4. That's a win for the O's. Boston at Toronto. Red Sox 7-54, that's 6. Blue Jays 12-34, and that is 5. That's a win for the Bo Sox. Rockies and the Diamondbacks. Rockies 361-6. Diamondbacks 19-22. They're going to fall short. That's 5. Win for the Rocks. Atlanta and the Cubs. Braves 14-46, and that's 7. Cubs 4-44, that's 4. A win for the Bravos. Padres and the Reds. Padres 216, that's 1. Reds 854, and that's 6. That game belongs to the Reds. Giants and the Astros. Giants 425, 2 runs. Astros 14-16, 3 runs. It's a win for the Stros. Marlins and the Brewers. Marlins 646, and that's 5. Brewers 13-11, that is 1. Another win for the Fish. Mets and the Phillies. We have these two tomorrow. Can my Mets get a win? Mets 12-56, and that is 8. Phillies 8-16, that is 2. And my Mets will have a happy recap. Expos and the Pirates. Expos 10-63, 8 runs. Pirates 10-53, and that is 7 runs. It's a win for the Spos. Dodgers and the Cardinals. Dodgers 743, that's 5. Cardinals 1154, and that's 7. And the Redbirds will get the win. That is your 10-minute ticker. If your team won tonight, congratulations. If they didn't, there's always tomorrow. Tomorrow will be May 16th. We will be at the Veterans Stadium, as the New York Mets take on the Philadelphia Phillies. The Bulldog, Orel Hershiser, will be going for the Mets. Paul Bird will be going for the Phillies. We've seen the Mets. This is our first look at the Phillies in '99. Mets and the Phillies tomorrow night on the network. Be there or be square. Thank you all for joining me tonight. Please leave a like on your way out the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. Make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. It's a victory for the Angels. They take their halos and put the Yankees inside the halo, wrap them up, and throw them into the trash can. Anaheim wins it tonight, 5-4. We'll see you guys tomorrow night.